All right, I just ran to my computer because this idea just came to my mind because I literally just did this and I just now turned my computer on. I have so many tabs just like in the way. Okay, I ran to my computer to make this video because I was just like, dude, I have to share this, right? And you read the title. Obviously, the title is to disconnect yourself from your problems, or you need to detach yourself from your problems, or whatever, something along those lines. I haven't even named this video yet, right? And what I mean by that isn't like, oh, be super nonchalant and, don't care about what you're going through or act like you're okay when you're not or, anything like that. No, I don't mean anything like that. I mean, when I say detach yourself from your problems, and when I say this, like, it's going to sound crazy, but I mean to view your problems from the lens of someone that isn't you, right? Or view your problems like from the lens of if there was someone else that you cared about, right? What the heck is going on with my computer? Your computer may not. Okay, dude, I don't even. I just got some weird notification on my freaking computer, but oh man, it threw me off. Okay, no. Anyway, I'm like saying you need to. Bro, who's calling my phone? Oh, not right now, cuz. Wait. All right, you need to look at your problems like there's someone else's that you care about, and you're just observing them, and you're trying to give them the best course of action, and you just want to help them, right? But the thing is, the reason why this is so important, and I'm sorry for, like, dude, I just had all these notifications pop up. I got people calling my phone, all this kinds of stuff. The reason why this is so important is because when you're able to detach yourself from your own problems, that's not the biggest point of it, right? The biggest point of it is that when you are able to do this, you're able to emotionally detach from the thoughts that you're having, and you're able to be more logical when it comes to how you're approaching said problem, right? And like I said, I ran to my computer to make this video because I literally did this just now. Like, I was eating a burrito from Chipotle, and I was like, dude, I'm stressing about this, stressing about that, and like I was, this was bothering me all day. Like, I'm having all these problems with the business side of things, like our ads. We need to fix our ads. We got this going on, this going wrong. Oh, we're spending this, and this is happening, and oh, payment processor issues. Oh, the holidays delaying the freaking payment, so I didn't receive my freaking payments for like an extra 5 days or like an extra 3 days that I'm used to receiving them, and oh, I can't. I got my payments are basically frozen in the transition from freaking fan bases to my account. All this stuff, right? All this stuff, right? And I'm just like stressing about it. I'm like, oh, dude, all this stuff's going wrong, and I'm like kind of tweaking out a little bit. And I found myself being really stressed out. And I was so stressed out to the point to where I just started blasting worship music in my headphones when I got home. Like, I was listening to Miracle Worker live, and I was just like so overwhelmed that I was like, bro, I gotta calm down. But that helped, of course. But the thing that helped me even more was just like looking at my problems objectively, right? And this is what you do when you journal. This is what you do when you like, yeah, like basically just like when you journal. I don't really know when else you would do this. Like when you journal, the whole purpose of you journaling down your thoughts is so you can come back to them later. One, to like look where you were at in retrospect when you do get, some progress made, and you're able to look back and like, oh, this is where I came from. But short term, you look at what you jotted down, let's say yesterday or a couple of hours ago, and when you're calmed down and when your emotions are stopped, when they stop like jumping from place to place, and you're freaking losing it, all this stuff, when you actually calm down, you're able to read, not think, you're able to read what you were thinking beforehand. And you're able to look at it with no emotion attached to it. And what happens, like I said, is this allows you to just be more logical, right? Like for with me, for example, I was stressed out today about my payment issues. Not even payment issues, just like payments were super delayed because of the holiday. Like banks, and when your payment processor goes by business days, if you transition an amount of money from Thursday, let's say, and it goes by 2 business days, that Thursday turns into Tuesday, including the Monday holiday. So like my freaking Thursday payout got delayed until this morning, and that was the very first payout, which was like a smaller amount than like my total payout, and so like I'm still waiting on that. So I was stressed about that, and like ads and all this stuff, and I was just like, was getting really emotional in my mind. I'm like replaying all these thoughts in my head, and I'm like, dude, what if this happens? What if that happens? This is going wrong. That's going wrong. All this stuff is going quote unquote wrong in my mind, and I literally paused when I dropped my wife off. Um, Like I said, I came from AAA and I like paused because I'm still freaking out when I get back. But obviously, when you're a husband, you can't just like you're supposed to be the level-headed one. Like you're not supposed to. I'm not saying you can't show emotion to your wife, but I don't like personally. I don't like to seem like I'm freaking out because if I'm freaking out, then she's gonna freak out and it's gonna be this big thing, right? Anyway, I get home and I'm like still stressed out. I'm still freaking out, and I literally pause. I stop walking. I'm like, dude, why am I stressing out? Like, why am I doing this? Like, and then in that moment, I was like, okay, let me act like, you know, I'm not me for a second. Or let me look at these problems objectively, not like with any emotions attached. Let me just outside looking in what's going on. And it was like I listed three things. And these are things that we've already fixed or we're in the process of fixing. And I sat there and I was like, dude, I'm freaking stupid. I'm sitting here stressing myself out about things that aren't even worth stressing over. Like logically, it's not even worth. Like, why are you stressing over something that needs to be fixed while actively fixing it? Why are you stressed about something that is resolving itself? Why are you stressed about something that, is like realistically doesn't even matter, right? And it sounds crazy. It sounds like a super like woo-ha method, but like when you're able to like kind of disconnect from yourself and just look at the things that you're stressing out about, or look at your behaviors or your actions or your habits, whatever this may be, right? Like these are just thoughts overall. It's applicable to pretty much anything, but especially like when you're stressing yourself out or when you're getting like down and depressed, whatever it may be, when you're able to disconnect and kind of look at yourself from a third person's perspective. Like I said, like, someone that you care about and they're like telling you their issues, you're not like taking in someone's advice or not taking someone's advice, taking in someone's, like inputs or conversation that they're having with you, and you're not going to sit here and basically feel exactly what they're feeling in that moment. Like if somebody comes to you stressed out, like, oh, this is happening, you're not going to be like, oh my gosh, no, you're going to be like, okay, this is the situation, this is the best thing for you to do, so do this, right? Why not operate the same way for yourself? Do you see what I'm saying? You watching this behind the screen, do you see what I'm saying, right? When we are basically hearing someone else's issues out, we're looking at it objectively. Why? Because it makes more sense to do that. If someone's coming to you freaking out, let's say, a business issue or something small like, oh, they failed a PR in the gym, they're really, really mad about it, whatever it may be, something that they're super emotional about. Let's just use the gym for example. If someone comes to you freaking out because they're like, oh man, I just failed my PR for the third time in a row. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Oh, I hate myself. I'm getting weak. What if this and that? Like this extreme example, like I'm about to jump off a bridge. I failed a PR. I'm about to jump off a bridge. It's like then you're like, bro, calm down, relax, and then you're able to be like, okay, why did you fail the PR? Oh, because I wasn't, tracking my food the right way. I didn't get that much sleep and, all this stuff. And they start listing out what's going on. And you're like, okay, so you didn't do this because, or you didn't achieve this because you didn't do this. So just do this and then you'll hit the PR. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is an extreme example, but it's like, dude, don't jump off a bridge. Just fix the issue and keep moving forward. It's not that big of a deal. But in their mind, when you're experiencing something small, like as humans that I've notice in other people and myself as well, we tend to take the small and our emotions multiply it, right? You can think about something in your life, in a situation in your life to where there was like a small issue or, let's say like just an issue, right? It doesn't have to be small. Let's say like an issue and our emotions, our minds kind of hyper focus in on that issue and even sometimes find more issues and then just like blow it out of proportion and then it feels like the world is ending, right? Like, I'll use me as an example. I mean, this is like kind of bad. It's kind of bad, but it's like it's myself. Who cares? I can talk about it. Like I talk about this all the time. Like, dude, I was ready to kill myself. Like was I was like suicidal from like 14 until upwards to 18, 19 years old. Like I struggled with suicidal thoughts like pretty much my whole adolescent life, right? And looking back, it's like, I was depressed, I was sad, I was dealing with all this stuff, and in the moment it felt like the world was ending. But looking back, I'm like, and excuse my language, but this is literally how I think. Like, I'm like, little nigga, what are you tripping about? Like, you are okay. Okay, your house burned down. Okay, you're depressed. Okay, you're super skinny. You're getting bullied. Nigga, you're good. Keep going. You'll be all right. Right? But that's me looking back at, from where I'm currently at because like I've gone through these things and I know that things are going to be fine. So when I'm able to like objectively look, okay, you're dealing with this, this, and this. Okay, cool, dude. Just do what you can to control the situation and keep moving forward. Like, little nigga, you okay, right? But me in that moment, I'm literally like a 14-year-old child learning up how to kill myself because I didn't know how to deal with the pain. And like I said, my mind and my inputs and all these things were blowing it like up, like multiplying the pain, like 10x, 20x, 100x, right? And it's like, dude, and this may sound harsh, but it's like most of the time if we have issues, if we have these like thoughts, or if we go through these whatever it may be, if we're dealing with this stuff, we're gonna blow it out of proportion if we're thinking emotionally, right? This is why it's important, like I said in the beginning of this, to look at your problems from like an outsider in perspective, right? Because it's much easier to operate. It's much easier to troubleshoot when you don't feel like everything inside is just going to collapse and the world is ending. Like it's hard to think logically when you feel like it's over, right? It's hard to think logically when you feel like, oh, everything's just falling apart. This is terrible. X one, like, bro, it could be something super small. Like, my bad for spitting on you, bro. That was gross. It could be something super small. Like I said, like, bro, the freaking ad issues that we're facing right now. It's like, okay, in my mind, I can easily be like, bro, the business is done for. Everything's crashing down. This is terrible. Oh, I'm going to be under a bridge by tomorrow. Oh, I'm not going to get any new clients. Oh, people are going to hate me. Oh, my wife's going to divorce me. Like, you can see how this is going to, like, it could blow itself out of proportion. But when I'm able to just disconnect, chill out, look at it objectively. Okay, you have an ad issue. We're working towards fixing the ad issue. We're going to figure out what's wrong, and then we'll move forward. You see the contrast. You see how drastically different those things are. And when you're able to be aware of this, one, that you have this ability, right? Some people don't even realize like they have the ability to I can prioritize a frame rate. Sick. Okay, cool. I didn't even know that. When people, oh, dude, it looks so much better now. Oh, let's go. But when people realize they have this ability to disconnect and just like logically look at their thoughts and like train this muscle, then you unlock a different level of mental resilience that you wouldn't have had before because you're exercising your ability to step out of yourself and to objectively look at your problems and more efficiently solve them, right? So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. My business partner's calling me, so I want to make sure I get this call. It could be something important, but I hope you guys are able to just like take something from this because it helped me a lot today. It's been helping me a lot throughout, my life pretty much. As soon as I discovered that I was able to do this, but it's easy to kind of forget, and it's easy to just kind of give in to, you know, the natural way of like kind of freaking out. But I love you guys. Jesus loves you too. And if you don't know him, I just pray that you are able to form a relationship with the Lord. And yeah, man, if you guys are tired of being skinny, click the link below and book a call with me if you want to. If not, that's okay. You guys just watching these videos and like commenting, means the world to me anyway. So like it's all good. But anyway, love you guys. See ya, and hopefully this helped. I love these kind of raw, like in the moment videos. I was so excited to make this video. Yeah, love you guys. See ya.